Well, what'd you see on tape?
From past Saturday, saw some good things. I was encouraged. You know, we played a lot of guys, and I'm excited about them. I think they've still got a long way to go, but to get them some game experience, to be able to evaluate them against other people is just invaluable. And we're fortunate, you know, that we won the game, but it was a great learning tool for us to get out and evaluate our guys and show them how, you know, what costs them now when they make mistakes.
Do you anticipate playing that many guys as much in this game?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. You know, it's a long season, and now you're really getting into the SEC part of the physicality of the SEC, and they got to grow up. I anticipate playing that many guys and giving them opportunity, and they got to grow up. They got to grow up. We do it as, you know, defense by committee, and we got to have those guys prepared, and that's why I'm on them in practice.
Have you seen growth this week since that game?
Yes, I have. So now they're on tape, and now they understand that, you know, they got a book out there on them. And, you know, the book we presented wasn't very good against the run. They knocked us around, and they had some good stuff against us. So I'm sure teams in the SEC will see that, and they're going to attack us on the ground.
Is that for you as an old defensive tackle? That particularly bothersome to people to be able to line up and run the ball on you?
Oh, it's always bothersome because, you know, to run the football on a defense, it's kind of like challenging your manhood. And when somebody just basically takes it and stuffs it down your throat, it's just like coming in your house and beating you up in front of your family, you know, and you take it personal, especially as a D-line coach, because it all starts up front. You know, those are my guys, and I tell my defensive line that the ball comes by us first. We had the first opportunity to make the play. If you get behind us, it's our fault. So, and I think they're going to take ownership of it, and I think they understand the importance of being physical and basically being strong up front.
Was any changes in
No
lineup changes at all?
No changes at all. I think the guys that are starting, I think they've earned it. And I think they didn't do anything to lose it Saturday. It's just a matter of, you know, we still going to rotate them, probably going to rotate them more frequently and just try to keep us fresh and just keep coming at them with fresh guys.
How about the young guys?
What about?
How'd they do?
You know, at times they show flashes. You know, you saw Black in there, and you saw Black make some plays, and you saw Jamar Travis make some plays, and you saw all of them do. You saw all of them do things that you're encouraged by, but at the same time, all of them did things that'll get us beat in bigger games. So, like I said, you know, they got to learn from it, and they got to grow in practice. I tell them all the time, you know, you win the game on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, you know, and they got to understand that. So, a lot of them were bright-eyed Saturday and wanted to go in the game, but, you know, you got to get prepared during the game, during the week. That's why I learned to trust my guys during the week, not on Saturday.
Talk about Justin Lane. He only had a couple of plays. He was pretty active when he was in there.
Right. You know, Justin's came a long way, and Justin, one of those guys is kind of like untapped talent. I don't think he know how good he possibly could be, but you know, I see a different side of Justin now. He actually, when I first got here, he was a guy that was kind of, you know, a mystery to me. You know, I saw talent, but I didn't see work ethic. Now I'm starting to see work ethic. I'm starting to see a guy care about what he's doing, and as long as he take that attitude. And he had 3 good plays, but the thing I try to tell him is, I learned to trust you in practice. And you had 3 good plays, but you know, you haven't arrived. You know, you're nowhere close to where you need to be. And I think with him being young, you know, why didn't I get in more? Am I gonna get in more? But I think he understands he got to work at it. And that's my job, to make sure they understand that, because, you know, 3 plays you made, you know, the 3 they were good plays, but you know what? You know, this week gonna be a tale right here, because this is the best conference in football. This is the closest thing to the NFL you're gonna get. And Mississippi State always been a bloodbath at all. And so that's what we expected.
As a coach, you're talking about having them on tape. How much does it help you to be able to point out and go, see, you're successful when I told you you need to be doing this, or hey, that's when mistakes happen when you get too high, things like that.
You know, the thing about it as a coach against somebody else, you know, that's the evaluation that they finally get to see themselves against somebody else. Because during camp, it's the same old guy, same old guy. Hey, you telling me same old thing. But when I measure against somebody else, you know, they look at, okay. And, you know, it's like now they believe it. You know, I told them all summer long, all camp long at Utah State, that they were going to come in here and that was going to be their deal, to try to knock the defending champion off. You know, they believed it some, but they really didn't take heart, oh, this Utah State, we Auburn. Well, this ain't the same Auburn team it was last year. This is a new chapter. And everything we get, we got to fight and claw for it. And I think as the season goes on, they're going to understand that we got to fight and claw for everything we get. And that's the mentality we got to have, and that's the mentality that I'm trying to present out to them. You got to earn everything you get.
Speaking of Delane, has he done enough in practice this week to get more turns at bat?
You know what? Like I said, today he had a few mistakes on some few issues, and you know the thing about Justin, I just wanted to be important to Justin on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just as important it is on Saturday. And I think right now they're young, they don't understand that. To me, that's where I learned to trust you during the week. It got to be just as important on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as it is on Saturday. Because on Saturday, it's really important. My family here, the crowd is going, I want to get in there and do it. But it's more important for me to see you during the week, because that's why I learned to trust you.
Anything else?
Appreciate it.
Mike, appreciate it.
You're welcome.